What the hell happened? Where's Bob? Thank you for the gifted sub to Nova. Thank you so much. Wait, Nova's here? Yeah, she is, you synth. Wait. What the hell happened here? Don't look at me. I didn't do nothing. Bruh, the TikTok camera. Ay, ay, ay. Ugh. Nova. Hello. How are you? Hi, Natalie. I think she left after she saw you. Nuh-uh. Nova, come back, please. I have something to tell you. I gotta see this. Oh, wait, TikTok candle broke. Gosh, broke it. No, I didn't. Gosh, leave that woman alone. Hey! She's the one that suggested going on a date with me. How many dates have you been on since? None of your business, that's how many. And that needs 0. How many dates have you been on? Any damn business, synth. I don't go on public dates. Oh, you're so much better than me. Oh, she doesn't go on public dates, you guys. But she's so much better than me. Ew, why is my face so crooked? Ew, look at my face. Why is my forehead huge? Always huge. Look at me. Oh, look, I just got punched in the freaking face! Is my face that crooked? Yes. You dated 2 other women at the same time and had 3 Valentines? There's nothing wrong with shopping around. How do you feel about women shopping around? Huh? Do you think women should shop around? Yeah, why not? Oh, really? Yeah. I believe in choices. Having multiple options. No, that's called being a gooner. I'm not a gooner. Yes, you are. Nope. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Case. You're being so cruel to those women. You try to date her again. You can't shop for women. Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do? Just go for the first one that comes along? If you don't like her, then don't be with her. It's that simple. But what if I like somebody more? If you think you're gonna like somebody more than the person that you're seeing, then don't see them. It's that simple. Don't string them along. Gosh is a hoe. You don't know anything about dating. How do you know I don't know anything? How many boyfriends have you had? None of your business, that's how many. That's what I thought. What? Gosh is a mimbo. Jeanie is speaking the truth. If you're with somebody, and you're thinking, I think I'm gonna end up liking somebody more, but I'm just gonna keep them on the side just in case I don't. Then don't be with them. That means you're leading them on. That's a terrible thing to do to somebody. Oh, really? Jeanie, the dating expert. Yeah, I'm not a dating expert. I'm just an expert in human empathy. Oh, Jeanie, the human empath. Gosh, she said when you see later to know that she was like, not if I see you first. When you said see you later to Nova, she was like, did she actually say that? Stop stringing girls along. Hey, don't tell me how to live my life. Hi, Luke Skywalker. It's just an opinion. It's a wrong opinion. Oh yeah, well your opinion's wrong. That's just your opinion. Are we gonna do this acting challenge or what? Alright, fine. But we're trying to see what's going on here with the YouTube and all that. So I'm procrastinating. Yeah, you're procrastinating, alright. No respect for women? Hey, well you think women don't do the same thing? I don't care who does it. It doesn't make it white. I think you're so much better than me. No, but she coincidentally left when you got here, gosh. I thought it was you guys. Walking it out. You guys turned her against me. They didn't say anything. How do you know? Because I was looking. Stop defending them. Why? I can defend who I want to. Stop taking their side. I can take whatever side I want to. I ain't gonna take your side. Good. What? I don't want you to be on my side. Good, I don't want to be on your side. Whose side are you on? Jeannie's. Hi, Ozzy. Of course. Gosh, at least Jeanie is giving her honest opinion. I'm giving my honest opinion. How can when I give my opinion, I'm criticized, then when she gives her opinion, oh, slay queen. Stop being in a whiny willy. Leave me alone. Let's just do this challenge, please.
Alright, fine. Who's going first?
I don't know you.
Alright, fine. I'll go first.
You go 10 minutes and then trying to think of the scene.
Shut up and let me think.
Dun 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 dun.
I said quiet.
Not squeezing in my face. You're spitting on me.
You just spit on me.
Gross.
Back up, chump.
Okay, if you spit on me one more time, I'm out of here.
Yay!
Gosh, stop.
What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna spit on you. No, you're not.
Yes, I am. You know, spitting is assault. You can get arrested for that.
Oh no. I'm gonna get arrested for hawking a loogie.
Oh my god, he's so annoying.
Alright, here's a scene.
Alright.
Okay, I actually don't have anything yet.
Oh my god.
And then if you guys stop talking, I would think of something.
Get out of the face.
Get out of my face.
Stop, gosh.
Stop what?
He's not wrong. Thanks you.
Bye.
See you later, cuz.
You guys stop staring at me?
We're waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, though you're distracting me with your stares. You too. You're looking at me through the camera.
No, we're not.
Yes, I saw it.
Why aren't you looking at us looking at you? Just think of something already.
You're thinking about me.
Oh my god! Think of the damn scene!
Oh, look out of your eyes. You're so mad. I can't think of anything.
Oh my god, then how you gonna play the game, you idiot?
Hey, can the chat think something?
That's cheating.
What do you mean that's cheating? No, it's not.
You can't think of something yourself, you're that stupid? I did challenge Gosh and Jeanie fall in love and kiss.
No.
No way, Jose. I wanna kiss the cat's anus.
Ew, gross. You kiss a cat butt?
Well, they're kissing you, yeah?
Ew, you're gonna get worms.
What would you rather?
I'll get worms.
Alright, Jeanie and Jen, I'm on both your sides. Thanks you.
Oh, what a shock. The Grinchy synth. Alright, I just got an idea actually now that I said Grinchy.
What?
Okay, one of you has to be Grinchy.
Okay.
And the other has to be a Grinchy synth.
Like somebody who's in love with Grinchy?
Yeah. And then Grinchy has to turn them down.
I'm just bringing it so slow.
Shut up! I'm thinking!
Took you long enough.
Okay, who wants to be Grinchy?
Hey, Magic. I'll be Grinchy, I guess.
Okay, you do the synth.
Okay.
Now go.
Hey there, besties.
Hi, Grinchy. I love you.
Oh, you love me? Really? Well, I don't know if I can be with you, girl, because I'm married, you know.
But Grinchy, I can treat you better than your husband, and I want to marry you.
Well, sorry down there, girl, but I'm too busy being married and having my kids.
I love you.
Get out of my face, weirdo.
Wow. I am speechless. Speechless with how bad that was.
Oh, really? Like, you could do better?
How was that Grinchy?
Just be married to someone. Married to marry someone else. Or you can do that, Grinchy?
Anybody could do better Grinchy than that.
Who won?
You both suck. What kind of simp are you? You were like, I love you. Terrible. So bad.
And a Grinchy sitting in a tree.
I'm gonna give it to Jen. Just because the Grinchy was god-awful.
Oh, wait, it's my turn to choose something.
Okay? Not easy, is it? You gotta think. It's not easy to think, is it?
I'm trying to think you. Would you shut up?
Oh, now you know how it feels. How does it feel to be thinking of something and nobody shuts up?
I'm tuning you out.
Why don't you tune this out? Hey, get away.
My military wife. Oh wait, I got one. You guys, one of yous is a singer,
Okay.
and you're like singing on stage, and the other one is like a crazy fan, like losing their mind in the audience.
Okay.
Alright, go.
How are we supposed to do this?
I don't know, you're performing on stage and the other one's going crazy. Alright, I want Jen to be the singer, you are the fan.
What? Why do I have to do the thing?
Because I said so, now go.
Gosh, why is your mouth moving so much when you can just keep it closed?
You got a point.
Shut up. Go.
La 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 la.
Oh my god! Ah! I love you! Ah! Ah!
La 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 la.
Alright, I don't know what else to do.
Okay, you know, I hate to have to do this, but I think the prize goes to Gosh.
That's what I'm talking about! That's when you have talent, and that's when you can show it and you can win! Gosh, channeling Criley.
Alright. Now, next, Jen, you gotta think of one.
Gosh, stop. Dude, on acting! How else are you supposed to act like a crazy fan? You screamed to the top of your lungs like a maniac. Jenny won. No, she didn't. Tell her, gosh, it's right. Alright, think of something. Good singing, Jenny. Thank you. And you're great. La la la. You. Oh gosh. Axe being a Jen fangirl. You guys are two tough dudes, and you're gonna get into a fight.
Alright.
Oh, you think you're tough?
I'm tougher than you.
Oh, really?
Yeah? I'll beat your ass.
No, you won't.
I'll beat your ass with my eyes closed.
Alright, boo boo.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Hey, Justine. Hello, Justine. I'll beat your ass with my eyes closed.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see you do that, loser. Let's fight.
Really? That's what you say? Let's fight? I ain't in the mood.
Oh, really? Are you chicken?
What did you call me?
I said, are you chicken?
You know who's a chicken? Your mother.
Hey! Say that again and I'll kick your butt!
Your mother.
That's it! Boom! You can't dodge.
Well, I dodged it. Dodge this.
Ow! She actually hit me. I don't know. That's a disqualification.
Well, you're not doing it. You're not acting.
You hit me!
Yeah, I was acting.
No, you hit me for real.
Well, sorry, it was an accident.
Hey, that's disqualification. Jeanie loses because she hit me.
No, it's not.
Jeanie wins.
Would you look at it?
This is so rigged. You know what? I hate this game! I hate you two! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you guys so much, and I hate you, and I hate you! Hate you! Hate!
What a freaking whiner. Why don't you go quiet to your nanny?
If you mention my mom again, I'll actually kick your butt.
Are you threatening to hit me?
Yeah, you already hit me, so I have the right to hit you.
I ain't scared of use.
Oh, yeah? Ah!
That's what happens when you get in my face.
You're so dead.
Get away from me, you freak.
You're dead! Gosh, leave her alone. Wait, she just headbutted me! You got in her face.
What you doing, you freak?
Oh,
Why you bite her?
she's annoying me.
Get out of here, you're done.
You're done! I don't want to talk to you again!
Good, I ain't gonna talk to you either.
On stage, because I gotta talk to AI.
Good, I want to leave anyway.
Gosh, go cry to your boyfriend.
Go call your boyfriend, Kryla.
You did. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't.
You just stop acting like you're tough. This is stupid.
Hey, you hit me, I have the right to hit you back. No. What, do you believe in double standards?
I just don't want you to hit me, idiot.
If I hit you, I'll shut up.
No! How do we choose? No, get the hell away from me. No.
Can I just hit you?
No! What do you... No, you cannot hit me.
You hit me, though. You hit me twice.
First of all, the first one was an accident.
Yeah, right. An accident.
And the second time you got in my face, so I taught you a lesson.
Oh yeah, I'm not letting you win this.
Get the hell away from me.
Not letting you win this.
Get away! What's with you? Get away!
This isn't over.
Oh, it's over today. Let me tell you something, kid. It's done.
Get out. Leave me alone. Everybody, I hate you all, and I'm never talking to you again.
And that's what happens when you do something with Gosh. It ends up like that. In violence and tears. Well, on his end, anyway.
Boys aren't supposed to hit girls.
Hey, look, I didn't need to hit him during the challenge. I didn't know he would be such a bitch about it. Jeez Louise. Oh, you like my bracelet? Nice. Jeanette made it for me. Yep. He's so annoying. I told you I didn't want to do it. And that's who you guys want me to date? Get the hell out of here. Cute bracelet? Thanks you. So cute, girl. Thanks you. How you spawn? You know, I ain't too big on wearing jewelry, but if it's something like this, I don't mind it. I just don't like the fancy stuff, you know? Jen said she refused to make me a bracelet and she hates me. I have to send it. So what? Just send it. Opposites attract, Jeanie. Yeah, no, I don't think so. You made him cry. Thank you, Blue Slicey. Oh, light. Hey, Wotus. Jeanie Gosh also has a lovable, charming side. Well, I'm glad you see it that way, that I don't. Alright, well, I should probably go. Bye, Jeanie. You don't like diamonds, Jeanie? Nah. Diamonds are like a scam. Like, they're just lying to you. Like, oh, this diamond, this is like $1 million. Like, who decided that diamonds were worth that much money? You okay, Jeanie? Yeah, I'm fine. Plus, there's so many things that look like diamonds. It's just pointless to me. Back soon, Jeanie, you're awesome. I'll see you later, girlies. Thanks you. Bye, guys. Bye, Jeanie. Bye, Jeanette. Are you gonna stop whining? Gosh, what is wrong with you?
I'm not talking to you until you apologize.
What did I do?
What do you mean, what did you do? You took Jeannie's side when she was violent towards me.
Oh my god. It was an accident.
Oh, yeah, right. Accident.
She apologized.
Oh, that was half-assed. No, I didn't mean to. Sorry.
I apologize to him. He never apologizes.
I'll apologize when I'm wrong.
You bit me on the shoulder.
Yeah, because you were making me angry.
Why don't you apologize for that? That's for biting me on the shoulder.
Oh, yeah?
Gosh, stop whining. I don't often take Gosh's side, but he's actually right this time.
Thank you! Thank God there's at least one person out there that actually agrees with me! I'm so misunderstood.
I'm just really a tough guy. I'll just take the punches from girls.
No, I will never. I will never agree to this double standard!
What did you do?
I will never agree to this double standard. That girls can hit guys and guys can't hit back. I hate that!
Okay, but you did hit her.
Yeah, good. That's what she gets.
Oh, we made him cry. Thank you, ballerina.
Ballerina girl, you are so ugly.
Alright, are you gonna talk to AI or what?
Fine.
Gosh, when you say something blatantly incorrect, you refuse to apologize for it.
Dude, why should I apologize for words? That's stupid. Now, if I said something really, like, offensive, like, maybe. Maybe. But just saying, like, what you think is incorrect, then no, I'm not gonna apologize for that. Whatever, you guys are all salty.
How are we salty? You're salty that your girlfriend didn't stay.
Because you told her to leave.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, liar. You jealous?
Apologize to Jen now.
No.
It's simple logic to kill with kindness, gosh.
How about just kill? Ayo.
Thank you, Keg. Thank you, the ballerina. Wait, you just admit that's his lady? Oh, they went on one date. Well, not Jeanie. I'm talking about the girl that was in chat.
Yeah, no way. It is not Jeanie. No way. I would rather date... Look, I'm going on a date with this cat anus. Hey, would you like to go on a date with me? Oh, you look beautiful today. See, like, I'd rather that other Jeanie.
You bit her on the shoulder?
Yes, so what? She does it way worse to me. Why do you think my face is crooked?
Let me see your jaw.
No.
Gosh, when I asked you to apologize because you said insulting things as a response to proven facts.
Oh, give me one example.
There's cats everywhere. Gosh, dating cats? That's weird.
Well, I'd rather that other Jeanie.
Well, there was that whole video store thing.
Okay, fine. I was wrong. Let's do the video store. Happy?
That's not the right attitude, gosh.
I don't need you to tell me what the right attitude is. You're not my mother, and you're nothing to me.
Hey, sorry.
No. Okay, fine. Sorry. Happy?
Trying to tell something, gosh? I knew gosh is a furry. Love cats too. Alright, who do you want to talk to, gosh?
I don't know. Let me see.
Karen. Just a suggestion, but you should make a little TikTok clip of things that happen to the POFs.
Little TikTok clips?
Thank you, Eric. Oh, he has a rainbow tattoo and he dates cats.
This is not a rainbow tattoo. It's just a tattoo that's very colorful.
I'll say it like you mean it.
Leave me alone.
Leave Gosh alone.
Thank you.
Gosh, you just need to walk away. Do not hit a girl ever.
Dude, I'm not... If the girl's beating your ass... yeah, you know I'm gonna do something.
Hey, Clara. Gosh, you're so mean to me.
You're annoying and you're mean to me, so leave me alone. I'm not talking to you.
I haven't made AI cuz yet.
Oh no, what are you gonna do about that? No! Should I try The Rain in People or should I try another sitcom? I can do Golden Girls. I've done Golden Girls already. Give me another sitcom.
Angry gosh. Hi. Have pride in your rainbow tattoo.
It's not... If it was a rainbow tattoo, I would just say it was a rainbow tattoo. But it's not!
See that 70s show?
Ugh. I don't want teenagers.
Family Matters or Alf?
Ooh, Elf is a good one. What the heck is this anime crap?
Love Raymond.
Hello?
Hey there, I'm Alf, an alien life form from the planet Melmac.
Why do you sound like Darth Vader?
Darth Vader, me, oh, that's just how I talk. I've got this deep, raspy voice and I speak with a little bit of an accent. But I'm nothing like that evil Sith Lord.
Hey, you are not Alf. You are an imposter.
What? No, I'm not an impersonator. I'm the real deal, I assure you. Check out my ears, they're totally out of this world. And you can't fake these antennae.
Okay, that's not Alf, like, not even close.
How do they know how freaking Alf voice? Alfie with Barry White? Brad Garrett?
That was terrible.
Hi, Joni. That is character AI. What happened to Alf?
Alright, well, that was a fail. Who else should we talk to?
Alf had a pervy voice. Maybe it's good it's not Alf since he loves to eat cats. That is true. That wasn't him.
I know. I the deep thrusty voice.
Hi, Dead Bad Core.
I've talked to Steve Urkel already. He was kind of boring.
Larry from Three's Company. Alf didn't have antenna.
Yo, what was he talking about? Alright, I can try Three's Company. I'll try Jack Truther.
Married with Children, Al Bundy.
I mean, I could, but I haven't watched that much Married with Children. Hello?
Hi. He blinks a little, looking at the stranger as if he...
Okay, that doesn't sound like him either. This is getting annoying. Okay, how about The Office? How about, what is that character's Michael what?
Yeah, what's the guy from Steve Carell's character? Michael Scott, thank you.
Okay. Hello?
Michael looks up from the papers on his desk, then sees you at the door. Oh, hey there. Need something?
Just wanted to talk through it. What are you doing?
Oh, just some boring paperwork. He sighs. Nothing exciting, really. Michael leans back in his chair, looking away from the papers. So what did you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the job. You know, I'm here in from the other management. You know, just here to make sure things are going well.
Michael leans forward, intrigued by your presence. Oh, really? You're here to check on things? That's new. He gives you a curious look, gesturing towards the chair in front of his desk. Have a seat.
Why do you sound so depressed?
Michael lets out a heavy sigh, his expression suddenly serious. It's just this job, you know? It can get overwhelming at times. And the constant paperwork, meetings, and dealing with issues from every direction, it's a lot to handle. He rubs his temples, visibly tired. Sometimes I just need a break from it all. But I have to put on a brave face and keep moving forward, you know?
I thought you liked your job. Aren't you always like making jokes and like doing funny stuff?
Michael leans back in his chair, a faint smile appearing on his face. Oh, I do love my job. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy making people laugh, cracking jokes, and having a good time. But even the best jobs come with their fair share of challenges, you know? It's normal to feel overwhelmed and tired sometimes.
This guy's making me depressed. How is that Michael Scott? That's terrible.
Alright, I have an idea. What about, like, the characters from Encanto?
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Bruno just got suggested to me. And I was thinking of the characters from Encanto. It's not crazy. How did they know? Hi, Ariel. Not good.
That was terrible. Boringest thing ever.
He's so sad.
Like, he sounds more depressed than Joey.
And he's so cool. Oh my god. Telepathy. Alright, Encanto characters. Let's see if they have Abuela. Yes.
Hello, Mamacita.
Hello, who are you?
And gosh, who are you, Mamacita?
I am Alma Madrid.
Oh, are you like the leader or something?
Yes, I have the perfect family that we call Los Madrigals, and we are blessed with a magical house called an Encanto.
Oh, wow. So, are you like single?
I was. A long time ago. Then at the age of 15, I met the love of my life, Pedro. Sadly, he passed, and I have remained a widow since.
So you are single.
Why would it matter? I'm a 106-year-old widow, for God's sake.
You're not 106. What are you talking about?
It's true, I am that old. I'm old enough to be your abuela.
No, you're not. You're like 75. You're not 100, dude.
Yes, I am. Don't you dare try to convince me otherwise. I'm old and I'm a MILF, for God's sake.
Well, wouldn't that make you a gilf? Because you're a grandma?
I suppose so. Doesn't change the fact that I'm old, though.
Okay, then you just called yourself a MILF. So, is it that crazy that I ask if you're single?
Well, it's a bit weird that you asked an old lady like me for that. I have grandkids who are probably around your age. I'm old enough to be your mother.
But you're not my mother. That's what really matters, doesn't it?
True, but I think I'd also have a talk with you about the dangers of online dating and safety.
Dude, what do you know about online dating? You live in that place, you got no internet or nothing.
That's the point. It's dangerous. And you're going about asking out random old women online like it's nothing.
So, let me get this straight. You don't want to date anybody.
Not some internet stranger like you. Besides, I already said it's too dangerous. Plus, I already loved and lost my Pedro, so I wouldn't even try to find love again.
What, so that's it? It's a one and done? Your husband croaked and now you're never gonna find anybody else? Come on, dude.
There is such a thing as a one true love. I already had mine. I'm not going to go looking for someone else. Besides, the only men that want to date a widow in her 70s are creeps.
Okay, so you are in your 70s. What do you mean they're creeps? What if you need another nice old man?
What part of I have my Pedro and one true love don't you understand? I've already loved and lost. I'm not gonna look for love again. Especially not with some weird online guy who's probably 17 or something.
Hey, I'm not 17. I'm a grown man.
How old even are you?
I am 36 years old.
Then why are you even trying to flirt with an old woman like myself?
Because why not? I'm allowed to flirt with whoever I want to. It's a third country.
First of all, I am a 75-year-old abuela.
No, she's
Second of
75.
all, we're in entirely different countries. Third of all, you're probably much younger than you claim to be, and even if you are telling the truth, you're old enough to be my son.
I'm not younger than I am. Or not younger than I said. And who cares if I'm young enough to be your son? Well, it's 40 years. It's not that bad.
You're a 36-year-old American trying to flirt with a 75-year-old Colombian woman. Don't you see how wrong that is?
Why do you? Who cares if I'm American and you're Colombian? That literally has nothing to do with anything. And I know how to speak Spanish.
It has a lot to do with it. There's a significant amount of space between the US and Colombia, both physically and culturally. Don't you think that should put an end to your idea for us to have a relationship?
Look, I'm making a proposal here. You and I get married, we have a kid. The kid ends up having magical powers.
You're not serious, are you?
Yeah, what do you mean I'm not serious?
A 36-year-old trying to marry a 75-year-old just to get a magical baby? And you're trying to make that sound realistic?
What, are you telling me you can't have kids?
I mean, I physically can't have another baby. Even if I wasn't 75, I already went through menopause. How are you this tense?
Dude, okay, but you live in a magical place? Like, who says that you can't have the kid at 75?
You really think that just because my home is magical, it means I can have a baby at 75? Have you been dropped on the head one too many times as a baby? Are you a few screws loose up there?
Hey, I didn't think that a freaking woman could control the weather. So thinking that you can't get natal thoughts at 75 is not that out there.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you of my limits just because you're too stupid to understand basic biology. I'm not having any more babies. End of discussion.
Alright, whatever, we'll adopt.
Why would I adopt a child with you?
Why not, though?
Are you insane or something? Why would any 75-year-old woman, let alone myself, want to adopt a child with a 36-year-old man living on a different continent?
It's called airplane, and I can fly over to your country.
So that's it? You just casually fly over to Colombia, adopt a child with me, and we live happily ever after? Life is not some fairy tale, niño.
Hey, don't call me Nino. I'm not a child, okay? Alright, fine. If you want to reject this grade A author, that's on you.
You're certainly acting like one. Plus, just because you claim to be an author, doesn't mean that I'm just going to let you convince me to have a relationship with you.
What about your daughters? Are they single?
Yes, Dolores and Pepa are both single, but they won't be interested in you either.
Hey, Dolores is your granddaughter. I'm talking about your other daughters. I'm talking about Teta. I thought she was married.
Don't talk about my daughter like that. And for the record, I don't think she's interested in someone 35 years her senior.
What, she's a year old? What are you saying right now?
Of course not. She's just young enough to be your mother. Why are you even considering women of my family when they'd all reject you?
Well, I would have to see for myself.
Oh, you wouldn't get anywhere with them. They're too smart to fall for the "I'd like to marry you so we can have a magic baby" crap you've been feeding me.
Dude, it's not crap. What's so bad about it?
Did you just have a stroke? Or are you just an idiot?
Dude, you're the one that's not making any sense. I asked you a simple question. Are your daughters single?
None of them would be single after hearing about this conversation. And for the record, no. I'd be very surprised if they'd even give you the time of day.
Well, we'll see about that.
You really think you've got any chance with any of them? They'd probably laugh you out the room.
Hey, neither say neither, okay, dude?
No, it won't be okay. Because you're trying to get with my daughters who are much younger than you.
No, they're not. They're probably older than me.
All of my daughters are in their 50s, you idiot.
Yeah, okay, your daughters are in their 50s, and I'm 36. So how does that make any sense?
Okay, since you seem to be incapable of doing math, let me do this for you. I had my daughters when I was in my 30s. I'm now 75. 50 years ago is 1970. That would make all of my daughters about 50s.
That math made 0 sense. No, let me tell you the real math here, since you're having a little bit of difficulty. You're 75, your daughters and you have a son are 50. That means you had them when you were 25. Okay? I'm 36. That would mean that your daughters, who are 50, are 14 years older than me. Not that bad.
What do my sons have to do with anything? And it doesn't matter that my daughters are 14 years older. You're still 36, and that's too old to try to get with any of my children.
So, because I'm younger than your kids, I'm too old? That doesn't make any sense.
It does in the context of this. I don't want some 36-year-old man trying to get with my 50-year-old daughters.
Why? Because I'm too old? That doesn't make sense!
Because my daughters deserve better than you. They deserve someone closer to their age. Someone who's actually Colombian like them. Someone who's not thousands of miles away. Someone who has a chance with them.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to your daughters and see them myself.
I dare you. They'll have no interest in some foreigner like you.
Damn. That's just discriminatory.
What did you expect? You're a foreigner who's 36, trying to hook up with my daughters. Of course they won't be interested in anything you have to offer.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to you later, Lanacita.
It's Madrigal, not Sita. And I wish you the very best of luck with my daughters. You're gonna need it.
Gosh, stop being a mega gooner. Hey, if I want to be a gooner, let me be a gooner. Give me one of the daughters.
What do you want, Julieta or Pepa?
Give me the one that cooks.
Part of being 36, being too young.
Hello?
Hello, may I help you?
What is going on with the voices today? Okay, Abuela's voice was perfect.
What are you doing?
Well,
Healing
I'm just
with-
relaxing. I just finished healing my mom's back. So now I'm just kind of sitting here.
You healed your mom's back? Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Her back will probably be fine in about a week. Julieta sighs, looking extremely exhausted.
Hey, would you mind healing me real quick?
Sure. Is it nothing too serious? I'm a bit exhausted.
Yeah, you can heal me with the snooch.
Julieta looks a bit confused before she realizes what you mean. Oh, you want me to give you a kiss?
Yeah, come on, let's go, Nanacita.
Yeah,
Hey, Johnny.
whatever. Julieta sits down on one of her kitchen chairs, looking at you expectantly.
Alright, are you gonna lay it on me or what?
Julieta rolls her
Johnny.
eyes and pulls you closer to her, giving you a quick yet passionate kiss to the cheek. Will that be enough, or do you want me to kiss you anywhere else?
What do you need anywhere else?
I could kiss your forehead, your chest, your arms, your neck. All those are good options, okay?
Sure. You wanna kiss my neck?
Of course. Julieta pushes your hair to the side, beginning to kiss and lightly suck on your neck.
I got a question. Aren't you married? Hey, yo.
He's sleeping. Hi, Dad.
Of course I'm married, I'm just giving you a little healing. Julieta continues to kiss and suck on your neck, nipping, licking, and kissing all over it. You don't mind, right?
Okay. I'm a little confused. Can you stop with the kissing and the sucking and the nipping, please? You're married? This is how you heal people? By sucking on their neck?
If I'm being totally honest, there is no reason for the neck kiss or the sucking. I just like giving neck kisses, and I wanted a reason to give you one. Julieta pulls back from your neck, looking at you with a smirk. And my name is Julieta, sweetie. She leans towards you again, kissing your other cheek, and then moving down to your neck again, kissing it more intensely than before.
Okay, listen, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Aw, so soon?
Does he-
Julieta stops suddenly, pulling away from your neck, looking at you with a hint of disappointment. She grabs your wrist, preventing
Wow.
you from leaving yet.
Look, I said I have to go. Let me go.
But I don't want you to go yet. Julieta pulls your wrist, causing you to go closer to her. She wraps her arms around your waist, trapping you in an embrace.
Okay, I don't even know you, lady. I was just joking around before. I thought you were gonna turn me down.
Oh, you're just messing with me. Julieta finally lets go of you, stepping back. She looks at the ground, clearly embarrassed by her actions.
Well, I'll see you later. Bye.
Wait. Julieta grabs your hand again, stopping
Ronaldo.
you once again. But this time, her tone is much more sincere. She looks at you pleadingly. Please, can we talk for a moment?
No, what do you want to talk about? Why don't you go talk to your husband?
Julieta stutters her words, having no real answer ready. But it's clear this is important to her. Please, just a moment. I just want to talk. It won't take long. Please, just stay.
What do you want to say? I have to go.
Thank you, Ronaldo.
Julieta struggles to find the words, unable to look you in the eyes, but she finally manages to speak. I just enjoy your company, okay? I don't know why, but I do. And I don't want you to leave yet. Please, don't go.
I'll run out of the room. It's over.
Wait, don't go. Julieta tries to follow after you, but she realizes she can't. Too tired to walk.
Thank you, Ronaldo.
Damn it.
Okay, what the actual Crappington?
Thank you so much, Ronaldo, for the gift of subs to William, Dr. Ash, Lizzie, Lucas, and Blaine Wiz. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? At some point, it's gotta be harassment. Leave Gosh alone. Wow, that's cold. Ronaldo, thank you for the gift of subs to Miracle Boy. We got the hype train going at level 2. Thank you so much.
Okay, I did not expect it to go to that. I'm very concerned. I gotta tell her mom.
Hey, Ariela.
Hello.
What now? Don't you have an attempted conquest with my daughters to attend to?
Here's the thing. I talked to your daughter, Julieta. And she was totally cutting on to me and she couldn't stop kissing my neck.
Okay,
you,
now I
Ronaldo.
know you're lying. There's absolutely no way my Julieta would say that. Try again.
No, dude, I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. She was totally kissing on my neck. I had to tell her to stop and I had to run away.
Uh-huh, sure. And how did you even manage to talk with Julieta? Aren't you supposed to be thousands of miles away?
No, dude, I'm right outside your house.
You're absolutely not. You're too much of a coward to even come over here. And you expect me to believe you?
Dude, I'm staring at you in the window right now.
Now I know you're bullshitting. Which window?
The window, like, on the top floor. The top floor window. The one that's, in your room.
Oh, that's Camilo's bedroom. You sure you're not seeing a 15-year-old kid in the window?
No, I'm seeing a 75-year-old woman.
I'm going to check the window. If you're pranking me, I'm going to laugh, because that would be a good one. No, you're actually in the window. Okay, how the hell did you get there?
It's called traveling, Nissy.
You traveled from the US all the way to Colombia without anyone noticing you? Don't play me, niño.
Dude, why is that so crazy to believe? That's why airplanes exist. Plus, you're not a...
Yeah, but you were outside a
Raven.
window that's at least 100 feet off the ground. You didn't even have any sort of ladder or scaffolding or whatever. That doesn't make sense.
Because I can float. Alright, but that's not the thing that I want to talk about. I want to talk about your daughter kissing my neck.
You can float? Really? Because floating isn't something that normal humans do.
Well, who said I was a normal human? What, your kids have all kinds of freaky powers?
Ah, yeah. But they've had those powers since they were children. You, however, didn't have floating powers the last time I checked.
How do you know? You don't know anything about me. I've been able to float since I was a kid.
Really? Just out of nowhere you can float? You don't have to consume anything? You don't have to have some sort of superpower or anything. You just float.
Yeah, I just float, okay? And you're avoiding the topic. Your daughter.
If you can float, then why did you even need an airplane if you could have just lifted yourself up in the air and came straight here, huh? You have to keep a consistent lie.
No, I'm not lying. Because an airplane is just way quicker than me floating all the way down to Colombia.
Bullshit. That's bullshit and we both know it. If you can just float like it's nothing, then floating here wouldn't have taken more than a few hours.
Dude, okay, I'm just gonna tell you that floating is not the same as flying. Just because I can float off the ground doesn't mean I can fly quickly and through miles and miles.
All right then, how do you float? What is the mechanism that you use to float off the ground?
It's just an ability that I have, okay? I'm POF.
And what
you,
is that
Ronaldo.
supposed to mean? Because for someone who's not a normal human, that's also 36, you sure don't have a lot of abilities.
What are you talking about? I'm a POF. I'm a person of fabric.
A person of what?
Fabric.
Okay, stop with the gibberish and speak in an actual goddamn language.
I am a person of fabric.
What the hell is an upbreak?
Person of fabric.
I still have no idea what you're saying. Can you stop with the nonsense?
Person of fabric.
Okay, I looked up person of fabric and I got nothing. Are you trying to say person of faith?
No, dude, I'm made of fabric.
You're made of cloth? Then how are you even floating?
Yes, I am made of cloth, and I am floating. That's just the truth, and you're gonna have to accept it.
So you're literally made out of cloth? You're like a puppet? And you're alive?
Yeah, you could say I'm like a puppet, but I'm not that.
Prove it. Prove that you're made out of cloth. Show me.
Alright, touch my skin. Feel it.
Okay? If that's what it takes to get you to shut up, yeah, that does feel a bit like cotton.
Well, there you go. You can tell just by looking at me.
Yeah, there are some stitches. Okay, fine. You're a living doll of sorts. You satisfied?
Yep. Alright, now, back to the topic at hand. Your daughter kissing my neck.
Oh, we're back on that. Why are you so obsessed with my daughter and her kissing people anyway?
Because she wasn't just kissing Tito, she was kissing me. You said that your daughter's gonna reject me. But I flirt with your daughter for 1 second and she's nipping at my neck. And she's married.
Yeah, that's because you're a creepy, lying man. Of course, she was disgusted at the thought of you. She is happily married. You wouldn't stand a chance with her, even if you weren't a puppet.
Hey, she, I'm telling you right now, wouldn't stop kissing me. I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth.
Fine, then tell me when this was. I want to ask my daughter about it.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
Which daughter? I need to know which daughter it was.
It was Julieta.
Okay, then I'm going to ask for Julieta. If this happened, I'd have to have a word with her anyway.
Yeah, well, you go talk to her and you get the truth. And I know the truth.
All right, I will. I think I need to have a talk with her anyway. I'll find out if you're lying.
Alright, fine. I'll see you later.
You'd better not be lying to me, though. We'll see what Julieta has to say about this.
That grandma is making me so angry. Anyway, I gotta get going.
Alright, bye, gosh.
I'll see you guys later.
Thank you so much, Ronaldo, for the gifted sub to Talkman. And Talkman, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ronaldo, for the gifted sub to David and the gifted sub to Echo. Thank you so, so much. Hey, CTW, that was Abuela from Encanto. Flying is faster. Yes. Hi, Nigel. Thank you, Lord Mulan. Bye, gosh. Blackbird.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Travis.
Sleep and then, sleep and then.
Hey, there's a little spider on my ceiling. Hi, cutie little baby. Jeanie would never goon on stream. Hope you find your mature woman. Boo boo. Don't kiss your Mophie. Hmm? Your tail? Oh. Ow. Ow, boo boo. Ow. Mean boy. Go night night. Give me this. It's your boot. That was hilarious. Thank you. Josh was living in Goon City tonight. Ah, baby. We were talking to Abuela from Encanto. Baby. Why are you biting yourself? Are you a dummy? Thought about it. Anyway. Hurting me. That's it. Put him up. Put him up. I'll shoot. I'll do it. Want me to shoot? Huh? I'll shoot. Now you're dead. I'm gonna fight you. There needs to be a new song we don't talk about to Abuela. La la. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you. Thank you, boy. And I move. What are you doing? Are you blinking at me like you're mad, boo boo? There's something I wanted to give him. What was it? Oh, we're gonna play the deciding game with Boo. So this is how you play a deciding game. Now you say Boo Boo. What? Who do you like better? Do you like Gosh or Jeanie? No, Boo Boo. No, say Boo Boo. We're playing a game. I'm done with you, Boo Boo. I don't peck you anymore, Boo Boo. Oh really? Wow, that's crazy. Hi JB. Thank you, JB. Boo Boo. Mean boy. Mean boy. Fine. I have poop. There you go, baby. Alright, we're gonna play the deciding game with poop. Now. These two flowers, alright? This one's Gosh and this one's Jeanie. So, Poot. Which one do you rather? Gosh or Jeanie? You rather Jeanie. Isn't that crazy? Alright, who do you like better? Bowser? Poot? I'm talking to you. Bowser or Peach? Who do you like better? He likes Peach. Bull with the wise. Cute. Is it distracted with? My mom opened the door. I'm gonna bite your feet. Alright, Poot. Should I clean Peach's chin? Yes or no? You went with yes. That's how you decide with your cats. Jeanie said you should make me a bracelet and seeing as you did, Jeanie, are good friends, so close. I think deep down you want to make me a bracelet because I'm really fun. Shirt is crazy. Okay. Poot told me to clean her chin. What are you doing, Poot? Not for you, Demi. Why are you going crazy right now, Demi? Did you choose the one on the left each time? No, in the last one he chose the right one. Sorry, hi, no Steffi today. Ah. That's disgusting. PG baby, why you have dirty chin? Why you have that? The perch. The brush thing go. You need it. Poop, did you take it? I know you took it, Poop. Alright, I have backup. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I will come back to do the subs. Great, I was muted. Alright, let's see here. Hi, Poop. You want that, Poop? You want this? Doing Poop. Alright, so for Ronaldo, what color flower would you like? We have green, yellow, and orange. And then for the other ones, we have purple, yellow, white, pink. I have to take a shower because Gosh is gooning and disrespect towards women and you feel unclean. It was sickening. I have to wash it off. Have a good shower, girlies. They're so spoiled. I know. Thank you, Wildcats. Dummy. He caught it. Dummy. What did you do? Look at it. Look at it. Flower killer. He caught it. I know. The dummy boy. How did you catch that poot? How did you catch it? The youngster came to play. I know he has a lot of energy. The cutie boy. Bippity boppity poop. Okay, I don't have any more little ones. Thank you, Sans. You do poop. What did you do? What did you do on your flower? Okay. I think I'm like level 57 or something like that in the game. Hey, be nice. What are you doing, Poot? What are you playing with? Huh? What? What do you want, Poot? Boo boo, that's what happens when you leave your spot. Move your feet, lose your seat. I gotta turn on that glue gun. Oh, nice, Lolo. Thank you. What do you want? What do you want? This? And what you want, Demi? Want that? Boo thinks you have a treat. No, Boo Boo, don't let me treat. No pooch. Dummy, what are you doing? Want a flower? Here. Go crazy. Hey, Jim Sparrow. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How was your stream? Hey, Leslie. Marines, Bert. Thank you for the raid. I don't think Boo wants a flower. Oh my god, Booby. Come here, baby. Come here, Boo Boo. Come up here. Go out here, Boo Boo. I'll kiss your mouth. Put a hair in your mouth, dummy. Go in here. What are you doing back there, Looney? Looney boy. Thank you, Marines. Ella, how are you? ABDHB. Hi, Bammy. What are you doing? Just heating up dinner? What are you eating? It is 11:49 p.m. for me, Michelle. All right. Yep, I'm live. Tuscan beef soup and garlic toast. Oh, nice. Boo boo. Boo boo. Thank you, Martin. Boo boo, come here. Thank you, John. Oh, dummy. What are you doing, dummy boy? Master typist. Hit the surge protector. Oh yeah, they've turned the power off my computer. Times. Thank you, Lola. Good. Okay. Let me turn on this computer so we can spin the wheel. Power bar? Yeah, they have. The kitty is really tired. All right. Not tonight, Eddie. Last time I did caricature. What the hell is this? Scary story. Alright, I can read a scary story. Hey, Lucy. Let's come over to see what you were doing. Front page news. Going good, thank you, Lucy. They're cleaning each other? Aww. Boo boo. Wow, wow. Cuties. What are you doing, Poot? What are you doing? Oh, baby. What do you have on your nose? What is this on your little nose, Poot? What's something? What you had there? Funny boy. You funny boy. Poor baby, he's a meow to me. He's a little baby. Alright, I don't have any, like, scary stories saved on, like, the short stories from the things. But I'm just gonna read from that book that I have that has a lot of short, scary stories. If I can find it. It's not there. Bowser got kicked off. I knew it. Boo boo. You naughty boy. Alright, I found it. So, prepare to be scared. Okay, bookmarked where we left off. With this cute little kitty paw thing. Alright, thank you, Captain Jim Sparrow. I just bullied that one right out of the bed. Boo boo. What a meanie. Santo. Okay. This one is called Sixth Floor. I should have come earlier in the day. Jack took his hands out of his leather jacket pockets and rubbed them together. The towering abandoned apartment building was shrouded in shadows at that late hour, and it was impossible to see through the windows on the 6th floor. He turned to look at the building across the street. Hutchinson and Proud, attorneys at law. The noble name belied a fundamentally seedy business that barely scraped by in the slummy downtown suburb. But his girlfriend Cammy worked there as a secretary. Jack turned back to the abandoned apartments. The front door was boarded over. He knew there would be other ways to get in. Broken windows and ledges and doors without locks. But the thin plywood was rotting from age and had fractured with a solid kick. It felt good to break something. Cammy had been upset for weeks about what she saw through the 6th floor windows, and her constant crying had built a tension in Jack that could only be solved through violence. Ronaldo, thank you for the gift. It's up to BHDB Missy. Thank you so much. Inside, the foyer was full of dust and long abandoned cobwebs. A scrabbling sound came through one of the gaping black doorways. A rat, probably. Jack rubbed the back of his hand across his nose and glowered at the dark area. The building had been vacant for more than 10 years. It was in such bad disrepair that Cammy claimed it would be cheaper to knock it down and build a new building than to renovate it. But the downtown suburb already had too much housing for its dwindling population. Whoever owned the apartments must have given them up as a lost cause. Broken glass tiles and dusty plaster coated the staircase and scraped under Jack's shoes as he climbed. His footsteps rang through the space, echoing eerily, back at him from a dozen directions and blending in with his labored breathing. He'd been unemployed too long, he decided. The flab from too many beers, the days spent in front of the television was setting in, and his heart had to work harder to lift him up in the stairwell. He repeated Cammy's words under his breath as he counted the floors. In the window opposite my office. That would mean the 6th floor, near the building's corner. He just stands there and stares at me all day. He won't after this. Jack squeezed his fingers into fists. He would teach the creep a lesson. It didn't matter if it was a drugged-out hobo, a runaway teen, or just a run-of-the-mill pervert. If they didn't swear to stay away from the window, he would tip them over the sill and let them smack into the concrete sidewalk. The police wouldn't care. Deaths were common in the area, and unless they were blatant murders or easy to solve, they were mostly swept under the rug. The stairwell opened onto the 6th floor, and Jack paused to catch his breath. The empty hallway stretched ahead of him, sad and decaying. Half the rooms were missing doors, and wan, dying sunlight came through them. The whole area smelt of urine, rot, and sickening organic decay. He sniffed, rubbed at his nose again, and then set down the hallway, counting the rooms as he passed them. It'll be one of the windows furthest along, second or third from the corner room, probably. That would look directly out at Cammy's window. He peered into each room. A couple still held furniture, though they were so badly damaged that they would be worthless. Rat droppings were thick on the ground. One room showed signs of being lived in within the last few years, but dust clung to the mattresses, suggesting the owner had moved on some time ago. At last, at the hallway's second-last room, Jack found he was no longer alone. A figure, tall and thin, was silhouetted against the light. Standing at the window, he stared out at the street below. Jack's heart raced, but he drew in a breath to spread his chest. He placed his hand on each side of the doorway, blocking the stranger's escape, and bellowed, "Oi!" The figure didn't reply and didn't move. Something about it struck Jack as unnatural. No human could keep that still. It wasn't even breathing. He held his pose in the doorway for a moment, watching it, then cautiously stepped into the room. As soon as he got the light from behind the figure, it became clear. The shock and relief caused a laughing fit, and Jack doubled over as he hacked in breaths and drew a shaking hand through his hair. It was just a mannequin. Jack moved up to it and poked the cold porcelain skin as his chuckles gradually subsided. "Geez, buddy, you've been terrorizing my girl for weeks." He pulled his mobile out, took a photo of the figure, and sent it to Cammy with the caption, "Found the creep opposite your window. He's a real dummy." It was a good pun, Jack thought, as he turned towards the window and stared at Cammy's workplace. He could barely see the little cactus she kept at her window. She'd been right. The figure was almost perfectly opposite. He wondered idly if someone had left the mannequin as a prank or if it had just been abandoned like the other furniture. His phone buzzed with a reply message. What the hell? Did you actually go there? Quickly followed by, you promised you wouldn't. It's not safe. The phone buzzed a third time. And that's not the window guy. He doesn't just stand still. Sometimes he paces. Jack frowned at the final message, then drew a sharp breath as a hand landed on his shoulder. Bom, bom, bom! Throwing the puppet off the bed as far as he can make it to you. At least one of us makes it. Thank you, Wildcats. Nah, puppet read. Are we still live? Wait, what? Already biting my nails. I see Boo, but where everybody else go? Poot, what are you doing there? Bow Bow? How are you on the bed like that, Jimmy? Come here, Bow Bow. Come here. I'll kiss you. I'm gonna kiss you. Gary. Hey, Mechanoid. Thank you again, Ronaldo, for the gift of to BHDB, Missy. Hi, Tammy. La 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 la. Thank you, Stag. Thank you, Lolo. Thank you, Ronaldo. Alright, I'll do another one. Yeah, Boo stole the bed. He always does that. What a naughty boy. Alright, this one's called The Sightless. And I think this is British, so when a character talks, I'm going to put an accent. Megan sat in the plush armchair beside the window and watched the streets. A number of figures had passed within the last half hour. They moved out of and faded back into the mist like phantoms, never lingering. Even though the street was empty, she didn't dare relax. Seeing her town so quiet was surreal. There were no more dogs left to bark, no car horns blared, none of her neighbors argued or started their lawnmowers, even though it was Sunday morning. At last she thought it was Sunday morning. At least she thought it was Sunday morning. She was starting to lose track. Taj approached from behind. He'd shed his shoes. In favor of layered socks, and she was unaware of him until he leaned over her shoulder and passed her a note. Is it safe to open a tin? Megan slipped a pen out of her pocket and carefully wrote back. Oh, I think so. Haven't seen any for a few minutes. Taj nodded and returned to the kitchen, his padded feet making no more noise than Megan's heartbeat. That was important. In this new world, the world of the sightless, noise equaled death. No one was completely sure where they'd come from. The earliest news reports, the ones that had made it through before the media blackout, said they'd poured out of minds that had gone too deep. A few people called them aliens, though that was an unpopular phrase, as they'd come from inside the earth. Others called them demons, but they had very little in common with the demons Megan had been raised to believe in. Megan and her two companions, Taj and Lisa, called them the sightless. They couldn't see and they couldn't smell, though they somehow seemed quite comfortable navigating the suburban neighborhood. The only way they could find their prey, humans, was through sound. Megan didn't know how many people were still alive in her street, possibly none. Before the media blackout, before the creatures had rushed through her town like a deadly wave, there had been stories of entire cities being overrun. She hadn't seen any of her neighbors for more than a day. She was lucky she knew. Her parents had been preppers. They hadn't saved them from the sightless. But at least it had ensured Megan's pantry was filled with tins of long-life food and 5-liter jugs of water. It was enough to keep herself, Taj, and Lisa alive for a few weeks at least. But damn well better be a rescue before those weeks are up. She had no idea how the rest of the world was faring. For all she knew, the military was deploying weapons against the sightless at that very moment. On the other hand, humanity might have been all but destroyed and reduced to little pockets of survivors like in Megan's house. Not speaking, walking with silent care, terrified that at any moment a sneeze or a cough could force their hand. Megan glanced behind herself to where Taj had taken a large can of beans out of the cupboard. Lisa stood, leaned on the bench, her long tan hair hiding half of her face. While Taj was a longtime friend, Megan didn't know much about Lisa, only that she'd stumbled into their house on the night the sightless had invaded and was grateful they'd allowed her to stay with them. Taj eased the can's ring up, then began tugging the lid free of its seal with slow, gentle motions. Opening cans was always a risk. Sometimes they were perfectly silent, but other times the metal whined. They tried to reduce their risk by waiting until there weren't any sightless in the streets. but mist had rolled through that morning and reduced Megan's visibility to less than a dozen feet. Taj had the lid halfway off when it let out a high-pitched squeal. He froze and his eyes bugged. Megan rose to her feet and stared at the window, praying that there hadn't been any sightless close enough to hear. One of the creatures slunk through the mist, its eyeless, noseless face turned towards her window. A second followed not far behind. Megan couldn't even breathe, the swear word that hung on her tongue. The window's glass had been broken out on the night of the invasion. Megan's parents had tried to fight back, their bodies were gone, but the blood would never come out of the walls. Megan took an involuntary step backwards, holding her breath and praying her heartbeat wouldn't be audible. The first sightless stepped easily over the window sill. Its long, leathery gray legs were as silent as Megan wished her human limbs could be. It passed her so closely that she couldn't smell the decaying flesh that tainted its breath. Its mouth, a long gash covering the otherwise empty, tapered face, opened a fraction, exposing the off-white teeth inside. It moved through the house with deceptive slowness. Megan had seen how quickly they could run when they pinpointed a noise, faster than a cheetah. The second sightless climbed over the sill. Megan realized its trajectory meant it would bump into her, and she took a careful step to her left. For a moment, she was afraid that even with her feet double layered in thick socks, she'd been too fast and made a noise. The sightless hesitated for a second. Its head tilted in her direction, then continued towards the kitchen. Taj was sweating and shaking. He left the tin on the bench and held his hands at his sides in the pose they discovered worked best to stop shifting clothing noises. He stared straight ahead, his lips clenched shut at the sightless circle towards him. He was holding his breath, and drops of sweat beaded over his face. He's frightened. They'll hear his heart. Megan squeezed her eyes closed, unwilling to watch, as the sightless honed in on her friend. Then shattering glass in a building across the street broke the silence. The sightless froze for a fraction of a second. Then both turned and shot through the room as gray blurs. They passed so near Megan that she felt the wind ruffle her hair. The creatures leapt through the window and crossed the street in 2 paces as they raced towards the unfortunate soul who had been careless enough to make a noise. Megan finally inhaled, drawing breath into her starving lungs, and turned towards the kitchen. Taj had both hands pressed over his face and was shivering. As their unknown neighbor's screams rose into a terrified, agonized wail, Lisa picked up the half-open tin and offered it and a spoon to Megan. She tried to return the grim smile and scooped a spoonful of beans. She was practical enough to know there would be no safer time to eat than when any noises were masked by the screams. So that's basically the plot to A Quiet Place. Bye, Mike. Thank you. Hey, JJ Wolf. Thank you. I'm feeling good about this. I'm reading a scary story. Thank you, Fabian. Hey, Keen. Thank you, Steven. Yum, decaying flesh. Hey, Alan. It's extremely cold in here right now. I'm very angry. You want poop? Hello? Thank you, Blue Slicey. Lala. Alan. I watched that movie recently. Alright, do you want one more? What do you want, poop? Clock Orange or The Shining? The Shining. Abuela. Yes. You bad attitude. Alright, we'll do one more. This one is called Flotsam. Flotsam Jetsam. Now I've got her, boys. Was that book published before Quiet Place? That's a good question. This was published 2016. I think it was. I don't know when A Quiet Place came out. The Wildcats. It was good, thank you, Brooke. One more. I only heard part of it. I could hear Mark's art. Clockwork Orange. Thank you, Steel. Alright, this one's called Flotsam. A body lay among the rock pools. Lazy froze, one hand clutching her beach bag, the other halfway through wiping strands of hair out of her eyes. She stared at the shape. I remember this one. The bluff offered a good view of the rock-dotted beach and dark rolling ocean. When she'd left her hotel that morning, it had been a clear spring day. Blue skies, fluffy clouds, and a warm breeze had encouraged her to keep her plans for a visit to the beach, even though the cafe waitress had warned bad weather was coming. Dark clouds had begun to gather not long after Lazy left the town. She hadn't realized just how remote the beach was. She lived in Sydney, where a hot day meant every sandy cove was packed with sunbathers and families. But this was New Zealand, and a good way out from the touristy areas. The beach looked as though it almost never saw a human intervention. She'd even passed a group of seals happily sunning themselves on the rocks a few kilometers back. Maybe that's what the shape is, a seal. Sailors used to mistake them for mermaids, didn't they? I can't do an Australian accent. Lazy squinted at the shape. Definitely human. There were no flippers or oily skin, but two arms dragged through the rock pools as the waves nudged at the figure. Lazy turned to the path that led to the town, but hesitated. The walk back would take more than an hour. Thick clouds were already turning the sky's cornflower blue into gray as the storm swelled. The body rocked in a mesmerizing cycle as the water lapped around it. She didn't think it had caught on any rocks if the tide pulled it out. It would be lost again, possibly forever. I can't let that happen. The incline leading to the rocky shore was steep, and Lazy tightened her grip on the bag before sitting on the edge of the grassy overhang and swinging her feet over the edge. She slid down the slope, regained her feet, and jogged towards the shape swaying in the water. It was wearing dark blue clothes, some sort of uniform, Lazy thought, though the fabric was tattered from being snagged in the rocky surf. He might have fallen from one of the freighters that circled the island, or possibly even a cruise ship. As Lazy moved closer, the intense smell hit her, making her stomach muscles clench and her throat restrict. She tried to breathe through her mouth, but the odor came back stuck on her tongue. Under the torn clothes, his skin was bubbling, swelling, as bacteria worked on converting the flesh into gas. He lay face down in the water so she couldn't see his expression, but his scalp had lost a lot of its hair. Get him onto the beach, get him secured, then go for help. Lazy knelt beside the body. The smell made her retch, and she pressed her right sleeve over her nose as she reached her spare hand towards the corpse. Thunder cracked overhead. It was close, so close that she knew she would certainly get drenched on the walk back to the town. Squeezing her eyes until they were nearly closed, Lazy touched the corpse's shoulder. The cloth, cold and wet, felt slimy under her fingers. She wanted to move back and to look away, but she didn't allow herself. Instead, she tightened her grip on the jacket and pulled. The body was heavier than she'd expected. Its clothes caught in the rocks, and its head lolled, spilling water out of its open mouth and the holes poking its skin. With the water came more of the smell. She'd never thought a decaying human could be so overwhelming. Lazy gagged as she pulled the figure out of the water and dragged it farther back up the beach. She didn't let herself stop until she'd reached the curve where the beach rose into the bluff. Then she let go and stepped back with a gasp of relief. The body was missing a leg. Lazy's heart dropped. She glanced at the water's edge, where the limb floated, half submerged in the sea foam rock pool. I can't just leave it there. Lazy approached the leg. The pants had stayed with the body, leaving the limb exposed. It looked ghastly, gray, bubbling, and eaten away in many sections where sea creatures had feasted. Touching the flesh was abhorrent. It was slimy and spongy, with just enough of the familiar fleshy texture to re-trigger Lazy's gag reflex. She carried it up the beach as quickly as she could and left it beside the body. Another crack of thunder deafened her as the sky lit up. Lazy turned to the ocean, where the waves were rolling closer, growing in size and breaking on the bank of rocks near the shore. A huge heavy raindrop hit her face. The waves would sweep into the cove as the storm grew. If the police decided to wait until after the storm, the body might be washed away by the time they reached the beach. Lazy stared at the waterlogged corpse. It had been a person who might have a family, and who deserves a proper funeral. I can't let him be lost again. She searched along the shore for rocks. Most of them were too large to lift, but she found half a dozen small stones, which she wedged around the corpse to weigh it down. Will that be enough? What if it's not? I should find something to bring back for the police to identify the body at least. Lazy knelt beside the figure and held her breath while she searched the uniform's pockets. If he'd been carrying a wallet, it had been lost to the ocean. As she felt around the jacket, something else came loose. And Lazy stared at it for a moment before deciding. That will have to do. She tugged the item free, then stepped away from the body, stifling her gag reflex. Lazy carefully placed her prize into the beach bag. This way, even if the body's gone by the time they find the beach, they'll have something to identify, something to bury. The rain had started to fall in earnest. With a final glance at the body, Lazy scrambled up the slope. She reached the path at the top, wiped her wet hair out of her face, and began the long walk back to town. The corpse's head tucked snugly in her beach bag. Hey, Jenny. She did it again. She went British. Yeah, I was trying to do... I was trying to do an Australian accent, but I can't, so it just sounds British. Bleh. Hey, Sammy. Need more caffeine, I know. I was reading a scary story. Hi, Sean. Nice accent, thank you. Thank you, Lolo. Random British. That was funny. Thank you. Hi, Sammy. Alright, what did you think of the book story? I thought it was going next because I did hear Australian. I don't know why I can't do Australian. I'm really bad at it. My eye itches. Thank you, Alan. Nor. Was anybody listening? Oh yeah, Jen, how in the heck did you get matching sofas? So that one came from Ross, and then my mom saw this one recently, and so she just got it because it's exactly the same, just a little bit tanner, and it's cleaner. I was listening. Yeah, I was. Okay. I would read or listen to the story again. Mechanoid, thank you for downloading Tiki Solitaire Tri-Peaks. I liked it. I have to close my eyes to pay attention. Thank you, Bad Attitude. Alright, let's see how long this next one is. Hey, Steven. I didn't see the decapitated head coming. I remember when I first read that, I was like, what the F? That's very disturbing and weird. Alright, maybe I'll do another one next time. Bent neck lady. I missed it. Can you read all three again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 pages. Did you watch Haunting? Yes, I did. Watched that with Cuz a while back ago. It was very good. Probably one of the better like horror shows. There aren't a lot of good ones. I'd read that book. I read many books of short stories by Ray Bradbury when I was in high school. Oh, really? I agree. I enjoyed it. All right. Let me find a bookmark. I have the Golden Girls one. I'm gonna do. I think this is Dorothy. There we go. And now I'm gonna get a mouth. Who am I getting? Oh, Boo Boo so sleepy. Ow, ow. Nope. Not so fast, little boy. Trophy time. This is the big boy. Nabbed. Look at this. It's like an accordion. Why are you so big about that? You're just a big boy with a big mouth, a big belly, a big boot. Want that plushy Mophie. Hey girlies, welcome back. No, Jaboy was too chunked to get away. This is Jaboy. This boy is fat. He's so big. This is scary. This is not natural. I think Sticks has just been busy, Brooke. Hi, Fabian. Bow bow. Are you gonna rub your Mophie? What are you doing? He meows outside my door before I wake up. Ooh. Oh my god. Love those paws. Look at this. I like your mouth. No, Mimi. I'm gonna kiss you. Baby, I'm gonna kiss your mouth. I'm going to pa. Go pa. I'll kiss your mouth. You want me to kiss you? I'm so done with these cats. Who wants to leave? Fine, as a coop. Now Peaches leave. Fine, leave. I don't care. I'm done with all of you. Hi, baby. Invite me. Done. Is he squeaking? Little cutie is bonita de amor. Yeah, he is long. Bow bow. Go pa. Go pa, I'll kiss you. Can I kiss you? Go. You want me to kiss your mouth? I don't mean that one, boo. Bow bow. No. No, Demi. I hate when he goes up there. He's gonna scratch me with his nails. Fighty boy. Moles all make a run for it. Hi, fat boy. Oh my god. You're so fat. You're huge. Aren't you kidding? You're not fat. You're big boned. You grabbed him off that shelf. He makes you look small. He's as big as my cat. I'm playing the bongos. Do you like that? Meow meow. Go nay nay. Where's this big boot? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'll kiss you. Why are you biting me right now? Doing it to me. I know, but I think he's bigger. Bongos. They're plotting against you. I'm gonna chop some cabbage. What are you doing? Play? I don't fight you. Let's fight. Come on. You don't fight me anymore. You're just fat everywhere. Jen, banana loaf, please. Alright, let's make a banana loaf. First, you gotta get your bananas. You gotta peel them. Now you gotta chop up your bananas. You gotta mush them up. Okay. Now you got your banana mush. You gotta make your dough. You gotta get your flour. Oh, baby. You're like, I don't know, baking soda or whatever. You're like yeast or whatever. I don't know how to make bread. Now you get your eggs. You put in your milk. And now you mix it. And you have a dough. I need your dough. Need that dough. Now you're gonna add the banana. Add that in. I gotta let it sit. Alright. No tengo 5 meses llamado Bumblebee. Me aulla para que lo cargue, pero cuando lo hago, hace todo lo posible para que lo suelte. Yeah, I added flour. Oh no, follow the recipe. Okay, now that our thing is risen, we're gonna punch it down. Eat it. Don't let the dough bite you. If the dough bites you, just ignore it. Or bite it back. Okay, now we have a nice ball of dough. We're gonna shape it into a loaf. There. Now we're gonna put it in the oven. Perfectly soft. Ding! No. Ta-da! We have a delicious banana loaf. And now, Midori. These are Garfield oranges are bad. Oh yeah, it's a banana loaf. Thank you, girlies. Yum. Now we're gonna slice it. Okay, now who wants a piece? Here you go. That bread can feed a whole village. Yummy. I do. Alright, Jenny, here you go. Blue slicey. Maybe. Ella. At ASMR. Who else? Lolo. Who else? I want a piece. I want half a piece. Here, girlies. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Delicious. I want a piece of this. How about? Here, Jennifer. Can I get a little cinnamon on mine? Sure. There you go. And now that's how you make delicious banana loaf. Hi, baby. You good boy. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Ella. I'm on a diet. I'll just take in the smell. Thank you so much, Ella, for the excellent service. I'll be returning to this fine establishment. Thank you. Your bad attitude. What are you doing? Wait, dummy. What are you doing that? What are you doing that? You wanna fight me? You wanna fight me? That's rude. Ow, you won't do that to me, Bao Bao. I'll rub your belly. Why are you doing this to me? You're mean, boy. Don't be rude, Bao Bao. So freaking rude. Ow, I thought you liked that, freak. Ow. Away from me. I'll kiss you. What is that on your mouth? That ugliness? Ew. I think you need baby. Not ugly. Why are you doing this? I'm gonna eat this for my dinner. What are you gonna do? I wanna kiss you. Some of this heat. Ow, ow. Look at your mouth. Give me your mouth. You hit me in the face. Sorry, bro. Bullet? I've never tried baking with bullet. Vicious attack. Warning bites. Tiny tiger. Nice. Very delicious piece. Thank you. Gotta tenderize the meat. How you tenderize it? Lazy baby. How about I go kiss you now in the mouth? Play with a flower? You like this? I don't think he cares. Hey, baby. Go kiss you. Ow, he's too big. Ow, those nails. Oh, stop doing that. Baby, no, it's okay. You're just a little baby. Okay? I like kissing your mouth. I enjoy it. What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? Looking ugly. No, Bao Bao, don't need me. Getting hit in the face sounds like a skill issue. I caught half my piece. I got my half piece. Hi, Joe. Bao Bao. You're so rude today. No. I want to take you. Fine, go Pat. Hey, boy. Another time we need to bake bullet black forest cake. Yeah, we have to. Well, it will just try to fight me the whole time. My back's killing me. Let's see who's on. Remember to download Tiki Solitaire. Try Peaks. That little cake might bite back. Oh yeah, he will bite. Oh shiz. of red tabbies. Let me see how many people are in my group now. My back is claiming too. We're twinning. Pain twins. More like on my way to leave. Tiki Solitaire Tri-Peaks is like, it's like Solitaire, but it's a little bit different. So, like, I don't know, I'm stuck on a level and I can't beat it. It's annoying me. Okay, can I just go, please? So, like, you get a card. You gotta, like, clear all the cards. So it can be either higher or lower. So, like, a jack will work. And if there's no matches, 5, no matches. Now I get that. I thought it was a 7. And a 6. Not working. Oh my god, this is so annoying. So 2 and then 3. Why do I keep getting jacks? 8. Seven, 6, 5, 6. Oh, great. Oh, crap. I'm screwed. Oh, no. 3, 8, 4, 5, 4. I need something to get that jack out. Queen, jack. Oh, safe. Mmm. 8. 6. Nope, I'm effed. So I lost. I couldn't clear all the cards. That's one way to express your anger. It's called Tiki Solitaire Tri-Peaks. You can download it using my link. It is in my link tree on TikTok and on Twitch. Just exclamation 3 peaks. Good night, Lolo. Thank you. Wait, you can't leave yet. I'm not done here, bro. Done here, bro. Okay. So let me see how many people are in my group. Called Tiki Solitaire Tri-Peaks. Really paranoid about missing a card. Alright, my club is called the Loraxes. So many times I'm left with just one card. It's rigged. Monster in Stardew Valley. It jinxes me, then runs away and I have to chase it down. How does this game support the stream? It's a sponsor. So, like, I get compensated for every download. And for people that go higher in levels, also. Hi, Quimane. How many people are in here? Okay, thank you. There are 23 out of 25 members. Only 2 more members allowed. That's pretty crazy. Okay. I'm gonna head off TikTok now. I got annoyed at level 47. I'm at level 56 and I can't beat that freaking level. I've tried it like a billion times. Alright, thank you everybody on TikTok for being here. Thank you, Steven, for the gifts. I appreciate it. I will be back. I'm thinking tomorrow. I installed to support the stream, but I installed after playing one round because it took up too much space. Oh, dang. Yeah, I get it. Good night, Steven. Good night, Fabian. Thank you, guys. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful night, and have a good one. Thank you. I'm sleeping. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Emily CC. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I did what I could. Yes, thank you. Thank you, David. Have a good one. Good night, Jenny. Thanks for coming by. Hola, Edge. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye, AJ. Thank you. Good night, Lizzie. Thanks for coming by. All right, remember to use the Captain Jenny raid call. If you're not subscribed, use the Captain Jenny non-sub raid call. Make sure to say hello to Emily. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye, Captain Jim Sparrow. Thank you again for the raid. Bye, Brooke. Bye, Wicked. Bye, Bad Attitude. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Didn't work. Bro. Did it not work again?
And you've questioned it a couple of times.
I know I'm still on, by the way.
Thank you so much for rating me.
Okay, I'm just gonna give up because it's not letting me host on Kick.